This video is for you if you've been trying to get your EIN number and have been unsuccessful. The good news is that it doesn't require any special skills or credentials. It can be done in one day with some simple steps. An EIN is needed for every business. It is the number you provide to the government to recognize your company for the primary purpose of dealing with taxes. Once you've registered your small legal business, whether an LLC or corporation, you must know how to obtain one soon. A company owner can accomplish this on their own through the official website, but this will require a while, a little knowledge, and planning. Getting an EIN as shortly as you start a company is essential so that you may keep records of your taxation. If you want to get your own EIN, there are 3 steps. But let's first discuss what exactly does an EIN do. EIN number is required to report company tax returns. You must get an EIN number to start a business bank account under your company's name. It's usually needed to get a company credit card or a business loan. EIN number aids you in paying your staff members and helps your company build equity. Also, it keeps your company's legal status as a business entity. Okay, how simple is it to obtain an EIN? How to respond to this question varies depending on the situation. When you have a good Wi-Fi connection and about 10 to 20 minutes, the IRS website makes getting an EIN for your company simple. Don't forget that you have to finish the request in one sitting. You can't save your progress and visit it later. For safety purposes, your session will end if you don't do anything for 15 minutes. Also, if you do not have Adobe Reader on your PC, the IRS says you should get it already when you start the request. That's because you'll get the EIN right away in PDF format once you successfully complete the application. The procedure for obtaining an EIN and having it checked takes between 10 and 20 minutes if you have all the details you need. When you download, you'll get your EIN right away. The EIN affirmation notification can then be downloaded, saved, and printed. You have the option to get a letter sent to you with your EIN. How to get an EIN number in 3 steps. To obtain your EIN, you will need to assemble your company information, stable internet access if you are applying online, or find the right forms and addresses if you're applying by post or fax. Follow this procedure when you're prepared to get your EIN on the same day. Number 1. Find out if you're qualified. The IRS says you can get an EIN if you own a company in the United States or one of its regions and have a legitimate taxpayer identification number, like a social security number. If you fulfill these 2 criteria, you can apply for an EIN. Each person responsible can only obtain 1 EIN per day. Number 2. Fill out an application online. You can fill out the form in 4 ways. Go to www.irs.gov to apply online. The best way for consumers to apply for and get an EIN is through the online EIN application. When your form is completed, the data is checked online to make sure it's corrected, and you will receive an EIN right away. All entities whose main business, headquarters, organization, or resident status is in the U.S. or U.S. territories have access to the online application form. To access the application online, the principal officer, general partner, grantor, owner, truster, etc. must possess a valid taxpayer identification number, such as a social security number, employer identification number, or personal taxpayer identification number. Apply by EIN free of charge phone service. Taxpayers can get an EIN right away by calling the business and specialty tax line between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. local time, Monday to Friday at 800-829-4933. An assistant gathers the information, allocates the EIN, and gives the number through the phone to a person with permission to use it, and the candidates from outside the U.S. must call 267-941-1099. Send fax. Taxpayers can send their state's fax number a finalized Form SS4 request. Your EIN would be given to you using the proper steps again for the type of business. If the taxpayer gives their fax number, the EIN will be returned to them in 4 working days via fax. Send a letter. When an EIN request is sent by post, it takes 4 weeks to process. Send a finalized Form SS4 to the registered address. If you receive your EIN via the internet or by phone, be sure to note it down or photocopy the document. You will soon get a formal letter via the mail. Number 3. Complete the form and get your EIN. The following is the data you need to apply for an EIN from the IRS. How your company is set up legally, such as an LLC, a corporate entity, or a trust. The application would then ask you about your company's legal structure, including how many people are members of an LLC, what kind of corporate entity it is, whether you are the president of the company, etc. After that, you'll have to give your social security number. After that, you'll have to provide your location and the address of your company, as well as any DBAs you submitted for the company and the date it opened. The IRS would then ask you several queries regarding your company, such as whether you intend to sell firearms, nicotine, or intoxicants, if your company owns any cars, if your staff members will file a W-2, and if you'll file a Form 720, among other queries about your sector. After you've given information about your company, you can decide how you want to get your EIN. You have the option to download it right away or to get it by mail. Setting up your own EIN with the IRS is free. You don't need to give any billing information on the IRS EIN application, and you'll get your EIN easily after you finish the application and method. Some skilled professionals offer deals that will assist your company gets an EIN. Molay Law gives you the added advantage of keeping your EIN data on file so you can always find it on your dashboard and easily access it when you require it. Finding a missing EIN may be a long and puzzling procedure. Therefore, this alternative is best for company owners who have a bunch of account information, passcodes, and other information to keep a record of. This could be an excellent option for you if you're just too occupied to fill out the request, have difficulty keeping track of crucial records, or simply want to delegate the responsibility so that you can concentrate on your company's growth. With our easy-to-use service, you can apply for an EIN online and get it the same day. We'll ask you several questions after you give us your email address and phone number. Then we deal with the IRS. We file everything and provide you with an email with your EIN on the same day. Then we'll keep the EIN safe in your dashboard so you don't lose it. And don't forget that it will not go away once you get an EIN. That's it for now. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this.